with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf, a premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort, a one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability, finished off with premium Kawasaki V-twin power. We are Hustler Turf, and this is Hustler Country.
There's a reason owners Tyler and Cindy McDowell chose the name In Service for their towing business. They did because it's their goal to be in service for you on the day that you need them the most. In-Service Towing is now known far and wide for their response time because minutes matter when you're broken down. Or their 24/7 availability, you can call them anytime for service. Their professional team with years of experience and their fairness, plus their know-how in dealing with the unexpected. But the thing that In-Service is known best for is how they treat their customers, and that's like family. When you need them, call them 931-843-9098.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
Top quality equipment rentals at the right price. It's not too good to be true at Rent Right Equipment and Sales. We guarantee clean, reliable products that are up to your standards. Our family-owned business has been doing that for more than 40 years. Let our friendly and knowledgeable staff take care of you from purchase to maintenance. Saws, drills, lifts, mowers, generators, you name it, we've got it. Stop by and see our inventory today, located on Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
Arts, crafts, stationery, journals, books, educational toys, wrapping paper, devotionals, greeting cards, and much more can all be found at Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg. Shop local to find the perfect gift or have a custom gift basket made for just the right occasion. Paper and Thread has a party room now available for birthdays, classes, and so much more. We could go on and on about all the neat things you'll find at Paper and Thread, but you just need to hop in your car and head down there. 106 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg is where you'll find them and discover what makes Paper and Thread awesome. That's Paper and Thread in downtown Lawrenceburg, 106 North Military Avenue, just north of the square.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Built Well banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Built Well bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
I'm Mike Keith, and my friends at Elliott Johnson Insurance have a great partner in auto owners insurance. Auto owners makes it easy to get life, home, car, or business insurance. Let Elliott Johnson Insurance find the auto owner's policy that makes a difference in your life. Call Elliott Johnson Insurance at one of their 3 locations, Florence, Loretto, and Lawrenceburg. Elliott Johnson Insurance, moving forward for our clients every day.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
There are now more ways to save at Quick Mart. Become a Quick Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quick Mart convenience stores using the Quick Club app, available on the Apple App Store and Google Play. To save on fuel for work, use the Fuel Rewards Pro app to earn 5 cents a gallon on work fill-ups and redeem the savings for yourself. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real and Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
For high school athletes, every game counts. You push your limits and you chase your dreams. But when injury strikes, you need more than just recovery. At Southern Tennessee Orthopedics, we're here to get you back in the game faster and stronger. From cutting-edge treatments to personalized and compassionate care, we're here for your every move. Our specialized team of experts encompass decades of experience in sports-related injuries. Dr. Paul Thomas, Melanie Durham, and Julie Marcus offer the most comprehensive care from diagnosis to recovery. With advanced treatments and tailored rehabilitation plans, we'll help you heal stronger and faster. Trust Southern Tennessee Orthopedics to keep you at your best because your future is worth it.
Mac Brown has been providing photographic services for 55 years. During that time, Mac Brown photographers have photographed children, seniors, weddings, schools, musicians, and commercial businesses. The studio takes great pride in producing quality photographs and services for its many clients. While the studio has adapted as times have changed, their goal of providing excellent photography has remained constant. For more information or to schedule an appointment, visit their website at macbrownphoto.com or give them a call at 931-762-4263. Let the professionals at Mac Brown Photography turn your memories into treasures.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gain Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes. With coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision, Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
Since 1955, Evers Construction has been the company folks have trusted for residential and commercial construction projects. Today, Evers is still the leader in building and is just as committed to maintaining. From residential to commercial and industrial, Evers' team of experts stands ready to install, service, and repair all your HVAC and plumbing needs. Specializing in leak repair, maintenance, air duct cleaning and repair, air handler service, drain cleaning, gas line work, emergency unit repair, inspections, and more. Evers Construction offers a preventative maintenance package to keep your home or business cool in the summer and warm in the winter. Trained, trusted, reliable. For more information or to schedule an appointment with the pros who know, phone 931-762-3593 or visit eversconstructionco.com. Evers Construction Company in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Let me tell you about a place that has it all for your home, bedroom, kitchen, lawn, and more. It's a home-owned and home-operated business that's been around for over 70 years, so you know they're doing something right. At Swap and Shop Center in Lawrenceburg, you'll find top name brands for every room of your house and top brands for the outside too. Looking for appliances, televisions, couches, safes, bedding, mowers, and well, the list goes on. So make the drive today to 824 North Military Avenue in Lawrenceburg and be treated right.
Going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome everybody here to the Richland Christmas Classic. Here as the Lawrence County Wildcats get ready to take on Lancaster Christian. AJ Good joined by McKinley Wheely. Brian Gobble is on the producing for us here this afternoon. As we are wasting no time, guys, we are getting right into this game. Starting lineup here for the Wildcats will be Brayson Rose, Dirks Boyd, Max Carr, Andrew Massa, and Jake Moore. Starting lineup for the Knights will be Cooper Parsley, Josh Witt, Judah Jansen, Luke Weber, and Austin Davis. Wildcats will get the ball to start things off here in the first quarter. Facing a man-to-man from the Knights right off the get-go. Rose has it now at the left elbow. Hands over to Boyd. Kicks out. Moore here in the corner for three. That's short. And a rebound by Witt. Witt quickly over midcourt. Came off a 57-point performance McKinley was telling me about. And guys certainly, well, they got Max Carr on him right off the get-go. So, you know, he's a pretty important player.
Yeah, I think he's definitely their heavy hitter. Bryce was thinking, he said the whole way over here, he's thinking, how are we going to handle this guy?
Witt has it guarded by Carr. Now hands over to Jansen. Jansen hands over to Parsley. Back over to Witt. 45 seconds in, still no score. Dribbling now Parsley, and hands over to Witt. Witt now hands over to Jansen, doing a little weave here at the top of the key. Now back over to Witt. Yeah. Well, they've done about the same thing. Finally, Witt's going to try a three. That's offline, but pulling down the rebound is Davis. Davis gets that knocked away by Moore, and then Witt going to track down the loose ball. Moore bringing out some pressure. Then a 25 in. Both sides have just attempted a shot so far. Running ahead of schedule, about 10 minutes, and Witt's going to travel for our first turnover of the game.
That's good defense there. That boxing one's, well, I mean, Max can play good defense on anybody, but you like seeing them taking their time and putting up a tough contested shot.
Lawrence County coming in at 1-11 overall, picking up their first win, oddly enough, against Richland this past Monday. Now Carr's going to step up. He tries a three, knocks it down, and the Wildcats on top, 3-0. Taking advantage of that night turnover. Parsley dribbles out to the top of the key, now hands over to Jansen. Jansen back over to Parsley. Now over to Jansen. No one working inside for Lancaster. Now over to Davis, drives, tough shot, and we're going to get a blocking foul here against Lawrence County. Lancaster Christian coming in at 6-1 overall out of the TSI-AA. That's going to go on Massa, his first, and the team's first. Witt takes it out under the basket here to the right and lobs it in for Jansen. Jansen now swings over to Parsley. Back over to Jansen. Lancaster Christian team very patient. Well, if Witt's going to get the 57, they got to shoot a little bit more than what they're doing right now. Davis here in the right corner. Tried to find Weber and couldn't. They're swinging around. Wildcats in this, what their bread and butter, their 2-3 zone. Now a three-pointer from Parsley on its way off the back of the iron. No. And Moore is going to rip away the rebound. And that one's taken away by Witt. Witt drives, right-handed layup off the glass and in.
I think he was ready to get rid of that one a little too quick.
Yeah. Turnover in the points. Moore over to Carr. Carr back to Moore. He'll try a deep three. He hits it. Nothing but net. Wildcats 2 of 3 from beyond the arc. They lead at 6-2. I don't think Jake knows how to shoot a three where he's not 5 feet behind the line.
I don't either. And I'm all right with him as long as they go in like that one.
Three-pointer now from Jansen. That's short, but he comes up with his own rebound. Working out with Jansen again for three, and he hits it.
Yeah, can't give up those second chance shots. This is a disciplined team. They're gonna make use of it when we give up a free rebound.
Now this night team, both of these teams not afraid to shoot the deep three. 4:25 remaining in the first. Boyd gets a screen from Massa. Now over to Rose. Rose spins, drives
Beautiful.
right, left-handed layup off the glass and in. Wildcats back up by 3. Witt over the timeline. Carr waiting on him. Now back in that box and 1. Jansen in the corner, back out to Parsley, over to Witt. Witt drives, kicks out. Weber back over to Witt. Witt thought about a three, pulls it down, over to Jansen. Now to Parsley. And we're going to get a timeout here called by Lancaster Christian. A full timeout, 3:49 remaining. We'll take it with them here on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Richland Christmas Classic. Wildcats leading Lancaster Christian 8-5. McKinley, you pointed out head coach Bryce Clift is not happy with his team boxing out on the defensive end, but some of it, being in a box and 1 or a zone, a little bit difficult to rebound than you say in a man-to-man situation.
Right. You just, the guys have got to be intentional about finding a body. It really doesn't matter who, just finding a body and at least getting in front of somebody. That way that they're not just getting these easy rebounds, and when a shot goes up, making sure you turn around and put a butt on somebody.
Wildcats up 8-5 after the Knights has called their first timeout. Jansen over to Parsley. Wildcats back in the box and 1. Jansen. Carr all over Witt. We had a huge game in the Knights' last one. Coming in 6-1 overall. And then Massa comes up with the steal. He'll drive, shot up, got it in, and the Wildcats up 10-5.
Way to handle the ball under that kind of pressure. I mean, he had 2 people around him the whole time he had it. Good job for Massa.
Defense to offense. Wildcats, half of their points have come off turnovers so far. Witt has hit the Richland logo, guarded by Carr, staying in the box and 1. Now over to Parsley. Hands over to Jansen. Jansen, tough handoff there with Witt. 3 minutes left in the first. Witt drives, kicks out. It's Jansen at the right wing. Picks up his dribble, back out to Witt. Witt dribbling, and Carr all over him, not giving him much room to breathe. Jansen drives the baseline, and that pass kicked out of bounds by Massa. 2:37 remaining here in the first. Witt taken out under the basket to the right. Boyd is going to tie him up, and that's going to stay with the Knights. Jansen gets it into Parsley. This game. Well, I'm not even going to say it. Don't want to jinx it. Witt, the top of the key. Drives, tough shot, and he travels.
And Max, again, doing a great job. I mean, here we are about 4 minutes in, and he's doing a good job on who seems to be their best player. And he'll get his points eventually, I'm sure. But Bryce has got to be pleased with what he's seeing from Max guarding their best player.
Glass checked in for Boyd during the break in the action. That is the third turnover. Lancaster Christian so far. Moss on the low block. Kicks out. Glass swings over to Brayson Rose. Drives. Can't get it to go. And a rebound by Witt. Witt bringing it the other way. He's guarded closely by Carr. Under 2 minutes left in the first. Witt drives. Cut off by Massa. Double teamed by Carr. And it's knocked out of bounds. Will stay with the Knights.
And way to stop them. They were trying to get some transition there, and everybody did a good job getting back for Lawrence County.
Jansen will lob it in for Parsley. Still facing this box and one. Hands over to Jansen. Now over to Whip. Back over to Parsley. Parsley for three. That's off the line. And the rebound. And it's going to be a jump ball. That's going to go to Lawrence County.
That was 4 guys hustling, 2 for each team. There wasn't anybody afraid to get on the floor for that one.
And they only needed one white jersey in there on the tie
right.
to get the possession going the other way. Carr over the timeline. Now over to Rose. Rose drives into the paint. Kicks out. Moore for three. Off the front of the iron, no. And Rose comes up with the offensive rebound, but they are going to call a foul on Rose.
I honestly think Massa got away with one on that first attempt at the rebound, and then followed up with Rose.
Parsley will check out. Seeing his first action is Caden Salem. And Jack Jansen was into the game before them. Under a minute 20 left here in the first. As Whip brings it over the timeline. Now over to Jansen. Davis. Back out the Witt at the logo. Guarded by Carr. Now pressure comes from Moore. It's a screen from Weber. He'll drive. Runner in the lane. Can't get it to go. And Moore will come up with the rebound. Races the other way. Nice pass to Massa. Stops. Now Massa in open lane. Gets it in. And the Wildcats up 7, 12-5.
Jake keeping that guy on his hip and then leaving that pass open to Massa, and then Massa being patient for that layup. A great play.
Salem drives the baseline. Gets cut off by Rose. Out to Davis. Swings over. That's Jansen in the corner for three. Off the back iron. No. Offensive rebound. Salem. Back out the Whip. They've already got 3 offensive rebounds in the game. Davis swings over to Jansen. Back over to Davis. Davis. And a blocking call will come here on Massa. And that's going to be his second. Just the team's third.
The other guy was called a wall.
And nope, didn't get the sub there in time. They're trying to get Osborne in. 17.4 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. Witt gets it into Jansen. Swings over to Davis. Jansen hands over to Witt, and they're going to play for the final shot here of the quarter. Witt, tough three in the corner, rolls in and out, rebound Massa, and that one will end the first quarter. After the first 8 minutes of play, the Wildcats lead it by 7, 12-5. We'll have the start of the second when we return on the X Sports Network.
For the best meal from south of the border, head to Cocina Real in Puente Grande for lunch and dinner. With a wide array of mouth-watering entrees, there's something for everyone on the menu. And you can't forget the cheese dip. They'll treat you like family, and you'll never leave hungry. Make Cocina Real Mexican Restaurant and Puente Grande Mexican Restaurant your choice for authentic cuisine, located in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee.
And back here at the Richland Christmas Classic after the first quarter to play, Lawrence County with a 12-5 lead over the Knights of Lancaster Christian. Lancaster Christian 2 of 9 from the field, 1 of 7 from 3. The Wildcats 5 of 8 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. And we haven't had a free throw shot in this game. Not that we've had an opportunity to do that yet. It's been a fairly clean game. 3 here coming from Parsley off the front of the iron. No. Fight for loose ball. Osborne gets it but throws it right away. Now it's going to be a loose ball, a jump ball. That's going to go to Lawrence County.
Both teams, again, going after. I mean, you have 3-4 guys on the floor. Glad we come away with that one.
Moore, now they're facing the press here from the Knights, gets it over to Maddox. Maddox, Osborne, and Land now in the game. Moore gets his way in and out of traffic over to Glass. Glass drives, layup gets blocked into the hands, and now we're going to get a foul way away from the basket.
I don't know if that was an intentional or if it was just running into somebody when they were out there. I didn't quite get a good look at that one.
That's going to be...
I can't imagine Gavin's trying to foul that far away from the basket.
That's going to be his first. Team's first here of the second quarter. Still 12-5. 45 seconds in. Now some good pressure by Moore. Getting on the loose ball. Maddox comes up with the steal. He'll drive right-handed layup off the glass and in, and the Wildcats up 9, 14-5. Wildcats now with 7 points off 4 turnovers. Witt shot up, no. Fight for the loose ball. Coming up with it is Moore. Moore already with 3 boards here. He has half of his team's rebounds. Minute 15 into the second. Wildcats up 14-5. Bland in the right corner, picks up his dribble, hands back over to Moore. Moore, guarded by Jansen, brings it out over to Glass. Glass to Maddox. Maddox drives, jumper up, back of the iron, no, and a rebound by Weber. And then that one knocked out of bounds. Good hustle there by Beck Land.
I think hustle's that kid's middle name.
Him and Andrew Massa. They have two, there is no 50%, 70%. It's 0 to 100.
Right.
And sometimes they go above 100.
Which Lawrence County has a way of producing kids like that.
Yeah. Parsley dribbling at the Richland logo, 6:15 remaining in the half. Over to Davis in the left corner. Down low to Weber. Weber shot off the glass, no, and Moore with another rebound. 4 already for Moore. He'll bring it the other way, guarded by Jansen over to Land. Over to Moore. Over to Maddox at the left wing. Gets a screen, kicks out the Glass. Glass drives, goes to low block, brings it back out. Over to Maddox. Drives into the paint. Kicks out the Glass. Glass for 3 off the back of the iron, no. And it's Lamb with the offensive rebound. Goes up, can't get it to go. And we're going to get a foul on Land. And that will send the other way. It's the first on Land and the team's second. Schuler Webb checking into the game for the Wildcats. Jake Moore will get his first break of the morning, I should say. We don't get to say that too often.
Yeah.
You only see it in holiday tournaments and the state tournament. It's the only time you see that, or if you really just want to have a student-led game.
Yeah.
5:30 remaining in the half. Parsley over to Jansen. Now facing the 2-3. No, back in the box of 1 as Maddox is guarding Witt closely. Parsley over to Weber. Back out to Parsley, swings over to Jansen. Now to Davis at the left wing. Bounce pass out to Jansen. Parsley back over to Jansen. Nothing coming easy for this Knight team, trying to find some open passing lane. Over to Jansen. Back over to Davis. Over to Jansen. Swings over to Davis. Drives, runner up, too strong, but gets his own rebound. Now to Witt. Witt's going to step back for 3. That's short. And a rebound by Schuler Webb. Webb now over to Glass. Glass to Osborne. He'll try a deep 3. Off the back of the iron, no. And a rebound by Davis. Davis struggling with it. Gets it over to Webb. They got to get over the timeline quickly, and they do. Witt swings over. Now to Jansen in the left corner. Back out the Parsley. Now to Witt at the logo. Pressured by Maddox. Might have been too aggressive there. Witt drives, step up, and that is deflected. Fight for the loose ball. Osborne's going to come up with it. Timeout called. A great job. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. The Wildcats leading by 9. We'll take the break with them here on the X Sports Network.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
Orange County's called their first timeout. 4:07 remaining here in the second with a 14-5 lead over the Knights of Lancaster Christian. A great job by Dusty Osborne with the hustle. Getting the diving on the loose ball and getting the timeout in the process. Both sides with 4 timeouts remaining. Glass. They got to get over the timeline, and they do. He's pressured by Davis. Nice pass to Land. Gets it off the glass and in.
What a finish.
Wildcats now lead at 16-5. The first points of the game for Land. Out to Davis. Swings over. Judah Jansen checked out. Jack Jansen checks in. Now Jansen swings over to Parson. Over to Jansen. Now to Davis. Actually, Jansen is in, and he's going to travel before he had a chance to get the shot off.
That's the first crow hop I've seen them call this year. I'm happy to see it still gets called every once in a while.
Carr and Bracey will check in. Webb and Maddox will check out.
Osborne and Maddox.
Osborne.
Webb's throwing the ball in.
Oh, you got it. Well, Webb came to the side. He ducked me there. Deeked me, I should say, a little bit. Glass is going to drive and gets taken away by Witt. Win in transition. Right-handed layup, gets it off the glass and in. He's got 4. It's a 9-point game again. Webb. Now over to Carr. Back over to Bracey. Now to Webb. Down low to Bland. Bland goes up.
Get in
Gets
there.
it in, and the foul, and the Wildcats are back up by 11.
A press can make you a little bit nervous, but the offense that you can get out of it, if you'll just get somebody in the middle of the floor and then hit the guys that are somebody's open when they're pressing like that. And we've done it really well the past 3-4 possessions.
It's just the first foul against Lancaster Christian in the game. It goes on Jansen, his first. Lands free throw no good, and a rebound pulled down by Jansen. Under 3 minutes left to play. 18-7 is the Wildcat lead. Kick out Parsley for 3, and he hits it. They're now 2 of 10 from beyond the arc. First points of the game for Parsley. It's 18-10. Carr quickly the other way. Over to Webb. Webb drives, goes into the paint, spins, and he's going to travel. It's just the 4th turnover by the Wildcats in the game. Rose will come in for Rose. Jansen checks out. So does Davis. Weber and Salem will check in. Over the timeline is Witt. Guarded by Carr in the box and 1. Kicks out. It's Parsley for 3. That's short. Fight for the loose ball will go to Lawrence County.
And we've got to be careful of that because now that it's the second time they've done it, you know, Witt's expecting that help defense to stay down with him, and if they can get some shots going outside, they're going to shoot us out of that box and 1. So we've got to be careful and make sure we're helping when it's appropriate, but also keeping an eye on the guys outside.
Rose gets tripped up by Weber. That's going to be his first foul, and the team's second.
He hit the floor hard.
Yeah. I think every time he plays at Richland, he injures himself somehow. Well, that time he got injured, but he's up and ready to go. He got hurt last time they played here. Land kicks out the Carr. Carr rolls it out to Webb.
Good take.
Shot, good take. And an offensive rebound put up by Bracey. His shot up short.
Oh.
And then Land's going to pick up the foul. That's his second. Jansen and Davis check back in for the Knights as Weber and Parsley will check out.
We managed to pull a foul out of every one of those little groups of people down there all jumping. I don't know how we managed to get all of them.
Moore will come in for Land, who picked up his second foul. 18-10 the lead, just under 2 minutes left to play here in the half. Witt over midcourt, Carr waiting on him. Spins, double team comes out, kicks out to Jansen. Skip pass over to Jansen, now over to Salem. Back out to Jack Jansen, over to Witt. Witt dribbles near the top of the key, now drives. Double team comes, kicks out as Salem in the corner. He'll try a three. That's off the front of the iron. Another rebound by Jake Moore. Moore with 5 boards. Nice pass to Webb. Kicks out. Carr for 3. He hits it, and the Wildcats back up 11, 21-10.
Bryce is wanting to be upset about something when the ball goes through the basket.
It's one of those no. Good. Witt drives, jumper on its way, hits it.
Wow.
21-10. Witt now with 6. 21-12, under a minute left. Carr drives, runner in the lane. No one does that better than Max Carr. He's got 8, and the lead is out to 11 again.
We need another good stop and then take one more possession into the half. Be fine with me.
Jansen in the corner, a skip pass out to Jack Jansen. Now back over to Judah. Over to Witt. Witt skip pass over to Salem.
Hand up.
30 seconds left. Salem drives. Bounce pass out to Jansen. Back over to Salem in the corner. Over to Jack Jansen. Oh, football pass ahead to Judah. Kicks back out to Witt. And they're going to play for the final shot here. Jack Jansen, 10 seconds left, and gets it taken away by Rose. Rose. Oh, what a play by Carr to keep it in. Webb comes up with it. Out to Bracey, shot, and he's fouled.
What a turn of events right there, just one after another. How we ended up getting a shot up and then foul.
That's going to send Bracey to the line to shoot 2. Well, we've only shot 1 free throw in the game with 1.3 seconds left there in the second. First shot up, short. No subs, no need with 1 second left. Oh, Bryce just didn't jinx everybody. So do not foul.
Do not foul.
Right. Next one is short. And Whip with the rebound. And that one will end the half. The Wildcats up 11, 23-12 after the first 16 minutes of play. Take about a 10-minute break. We'll have the start of the second half when we return on the X Sports Network.
Volco Auto Supply in Lawrenceburg has a legacy of being a family-owned and operated company. Since 1927, our business has grown and evolved into today's one-stop source for all your automotive supplies. But in that time, one thing has stayed the same, and that's our commitment to our customers and their needs. At Volco Auto Supply, you'll find everything for your car, truck, or even fleet of vehicles, but with good old-fashioned customer service the way it needs to be. That's Volco Auto Supply, 416 Buffalo Road in Lawrenceburg. Visit VolcoAuto.com.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
A&M Medical is Lawrence County's newest medical clinic, specializing in urgent and primary care. Practitioners Andrea Bain and Meredith Hutton bring years of experience and compassion to keep you and your family healthy. A&M Medical features a separate well waiting room to meet your needs. Visit today and ask about A&M's weight loss program and telemedicine services. That's A&M Medical, located at 2367 Highway 43 South in Leoma, Tennessee.
LUS is committed to our customers, from providing and maintaining energy-efficient utility services to friendly, helpful customer service. LUS is there. At LUS, we're always challenging everything we know, every day. We strive to improve efficiency and reliability while focusing on our responsibility to our customers and the community. It's our promise to provide dependable service to our customers every time. Because we don't just work in Lawrence County, we live here too.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Did you know that Resource MFG, an employee bridge company in Lawrenceburg, is the first and largest national manufacturing staffing company? They work alongside the top plants and facilities in the area to provide you with job opportunities in production, quality, maintenance, supervision, and all levels of management. Resource MFG has positions open right now to meet your needs today and a full staff ready to work with industrial partners to grow opportunities for this generation of workers and the next. Reach out today and start your employment journey with Resource MFG.
State Line Garage Doors, owned and operated by Justin Gobble, is your trusted local expert in garage door services. Based in Lawrence County, Tennessee, State Line Garage Doors is built on over a decade of hands-on experience, providing reliable repairs, replacements, and installations for all types of garage doors, residential and commercial. They proudly serve our community and the surrounding areas. When you work with State Line Garage Doors, you're not just another job, you're part of our community. Their commitment to quality, transparency, and craftsmanship is at the heart of what they do, and they offer free estimates. State Line Garage Doors. Reach out to discover the difference a company with local roots can make for your home and business.
Comprehensive care with a compassionate touch. That will always be the guarantee at Encompass Healthcare in Etheridge, Tennessee. Whether you're looking for primary or urgent care, x-ray services, or weight loss treatments, the team at Encompass is equipped to serve your needs today. The doors are open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5 and from 8 to noon on Fridays. Make an appointment with providers Kendra Brown, Tori Cox, or Ellie Brown today. That's Encompass Healthcare, located on Highway 43 North in Etheridge, next door to Chapman Tire.
Pat's Cafe and Catering has been proudly serving customers in Lawrenceburg since 1987. For 4 generations, our family-run cafe has served up delicious breakfast and lunch favorites, with friendly service and a welcoming atmosphere. We also offer full-service catering and can help to make your next party or event a success. For great food and friendly faces, visit us today at Pat's Cafe and Catering.
The storm doesn't ask. It takes. It tests. It pushes everything to its limit. Some things are built different. Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements. Proven by time. Engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
Gifts and goodies galore await you at Miss Millie's in downtown Lawrenceburg. From brands you know and love, like E. Newton Jewelry and Tyler Diva Wash, to unique specialty gifts, you will find it all here. Whether you're looking for the perfect gift for someone you love or shopping for yourself, shopping local is the way to go. We have home goods, women's fashion and accessories, baby items, and lots of seasonal decorations. Our friendly staff will welcome you in, help you find what you need, and even package your gifts for you. Also, we can't forget to tell you about our popular bridal registry. Future brides can come and create their perfect registry with us. So stop by Miss Millie's today. We're located in the northeast corner of the square in downtown Lawrenceburg.
Welcome to Mid.
This is the X Sports Network.
And welcome back to the Richland Christmas Classic, where the Wildcats lead Lancaster Christian 23-12. Let's take a look at the first half stats for the Knights. 5 of 20 from the field, 2 of 12 from 3, didn't shoot a free throw. Wildcats 10 of 20 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3, 0 of 3 from the free throw line. Rebounds in favor of Lancaster Christian, 14-12, including 4-2 on the offensive glass. Turnovers, Lancaster Christian 7, Wildcats of 4. Points off turnovers, the Wildcats of 7-4 from Lancaster Christian. Points in the paint, 12-4 in favor of the Wildcats. Fast break points, 11-4 in favor of the Wildcats as well. Second chance points, 3 for the Knights, none for the Wildcats. And McKinley pretty much kind of tells the story. The Wildcats playing really good defense against Josh Witt, the team's leading scorer. And that's turning into some really good buckets on the other end, shooting 50% from the field. And just below 50% from 3 at 3 for 7.
Yeah, and like you said, our box and one is working really well. We've got guys that can get out and defend. And then our zone guys are doing a really good job of stepping over and not just giving Witt a wide open lane. We do, I think I mentioned earlier too, we've got a watch where he pulls that guy out to the wing and then he hits his one of his shooters in the corner. Thankfully, they're not shooting well. Hopefully, they'll stay that way. But we don't need to get to a point where they're shooting us out of this box and one. We really need to stay in it because it's working well on Witt.
Max Carter leading scorer for the Wildcats with 8. You've got Andrew Massa and Beck Land each with 4. Jake Moore with 3. Brayson Rose, Hub Maddox each with 2. For the Knights, Josh Witt with 6. Cooper Parsley, Judah Jansen each with 3. Wildcats will have the ball to start things off here in the second half. 11-point lead. They need to be going that way, right?
We need to be going the other way.
Go. Give him the ball. Give him the ball. No, okay, it's Lancaster Christian's ball. They're going this way. I'm all confused.
I think Jake was trying to confuse him.
We're all thrown off, and Max is like, here, that's an easy 2. Still staying in that box and 1. Witt, original starting lineups into the game. Witt kicks over to Parsley in the right corner. And that pass over to Witt. Dangerous pass, by the way. Guarded by Carr. Witt dribbling. Kicks over to Jansen. Jansen for 3. Hits it.
Yeah.
And a good start to this one for the Knights. Lead down to 8, 23-15. Now 3 of 13 from beyond the arc. Carr will walk it over midcourt. Man-to-man here by the Knights. Bounce pass to Rose. Rose with an open lane. Goes up. Banks in it. And the Wildcats back on top by 10. Rose with 4. Witt over midcourt. Kicks over to Jansen. Jansen lobs over for Witt. He has nowhere to go. Spins. Jumper on its way. Hits it. Good shot. Witt now with 8.
It's one of those you live with that one. I mean, that's a tough shot to make.
Carr will bring it over midcourt. Minute 15 into the second half. 25-17, the Wildcat lead. Pass tip. Massa comes up with the loose ball. Back over to Carr, and they'll reset the play. Carr drives over to Massa in the corner. Oh, awkward pass. Carr pressured by Witt. Now over to Boyd. Back to Carr. Carr, pass tip. Out the Rose and Ward. Now over to Rose. Drives the baseline. Goes up. Scoop shot up and in. Rose with 6. Wildcats back up top by 10.
Tail end of that got a little hectic. We need to make sure we make good, clean passes, but glad we came away with 2 points.
That possession went from disaster to miracle, all within the span of 5 seconds. Witt, pressure everywhere. Now to Jansen. Jansen out to Davis. Bounce pass out to Jansen, back over to Witt. It's a good thing there's no shot clock in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
Witt, and nowhere to go. Over to Jansen in the corner. He'll drive, jumper on its way, hits it.
Wow.
That's another one of those, you just live with it.
Yeah.
Jansen also with 8. 27-19, 5:20 remaining in the third. Boyd will walk it over midcourt. Bounce pass out to Carr. Out to Boyd. Boyd drives, now to Rose. Rose steps back for 3. Short, deflects around. Coming with the rebound is Jansen, and he traveled.
Yeah.
8th turnover against the Knights. 5 minutes left here in the third. Moore. Got to find somebody, and gets it ahead to Carr, who kept that one from going over midcourt. Carr drives, runner up, can't get it to go. That deflects out, and will go to Lancaster Christian.
I think we're letting them. We're letting Lancaster speed us up a little bit. We've got to get some good passes. Don't force anything. Don't force any shot or any pass. But we're speeding up, getting a little sloppy.
Witt still facing the box somewhat. Over to Jansen. Back over to Witt. Jumper on its way. Off the back of the iron. Offensive rebound. Davis puts it up and in. Add the foul. That will go on Massa, his 3rd.
That's not good for Massa. We need him to stay out of foul trouble. Because now I'm sure Bryce is thinking, all right, do we risk that 4th foul?
Again, that's another offensive rebound. 5-2 in favor of the Knights. Davis just shooting the Knights' first free throw of the game. That's short. And Massa with the rebound. Boyd with a head of steam. Drives, tough shot. Got it in.
Going coast to coast. That's what you like to see.
Boyd on the board. Leads back out to 8, 29-21. That's a tough ankle shot. Yeah. Don't know how he got that one in. Witt. Pressure comes from Carr. Midway point of the third quarter. Over to Jansen. Ooh. Jansen picks up his dribble. Lobs out for Witt. Ooh. They make passes like they do in college when they have 6'9" and they're maybe touching 6 foot. Witt spins. Tough shot. Got it in again. Witt in the double figures with 10. Leads down to 6.
And he likes that. I mean, that's been his go-to.
Moore for 3, rattles in and out.
Oh.
And a rebound by Davis. Davis with a head of steam. Drives, tough shot, can't get it to go. Rebound Weber, taken away by Massa. Quickly the other way, Moore kicks out. That's taken away by Jansen. And he's cut off by Carr. And Carr will pick up the foul, his first.
I believe I'd be all right with Jake taking that, finishing that shot there, getting a foul. And I think Jake knocked it out of his hands down here on the rebound and got it into Massa's hands to back out.
Just the 5th turnover for the Wildcats. 3 minutes left here, a 6-point game. Witt over to Parson. Back out to Witt. Witt still dribbling, and a skip pass over to Parson. Tries to throw it, taken away by Massa. Quickly the other way. Moore drives, and he is going to get fouled by Parson. His second, team's first. Now 10 turnovers by the Knights. Wildcats came into this game, McKinley averaging 16.5 turnovers per game. Only at 5 right now.
Yeah.
Big time improvement.
Right. And that's something we talked about the other night against Richland. We went an entire half very similarly. Only a few. Oh, my goodness. Only a few turnovers in our first half. We got a little sloppy towards the end of the Richland game. But if we can keep the turnovers low, we're a good ball team. We can score the ball, and we can do a lot of good things. And I know that's kind of been the story all year for us, is just keep the turnovers low.
Do got to work on hitting those shots within 3 feet of the basket. Rose misses one and gets the over and back. His second foul, team's third. Witt picks up his dribble. Everyone in a passing lane, gets it to Davis in the middle. He'll drive, throws it down low for Jansen. Jansen struggles with it. And that's going to go off on Jansen.
Thankful we didn't get a push call there, but I don't know how we didn't get a walk call.
Yeah. Moore will check out. Glass will check in. Also coming in will be Weber for the Knights. And checking out will be Jack Jansen, who just had the turnover, the team's 11th.
And we need a couple good solid possessions to kind of extend that lead back out. We're giving them a little bit of life and letting them.
It's a little too uncomfortable with the 6-point game.
Yeah.
Carr in the corner. He'll try a three. Give it to
That's
Carr
what we
for the
need.
answer. And the Wildcats on top, bound by 9. Carr with 11. And Witt struggles with that one. Fight for the loose ball.
He's calling a foul.
That's going to go on,
Glass?
Even close to the play?
I was watching Massa.
I
don't know where Glass was.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of shoulder shrugs around here. Witt. Ooh.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, he kept his feet down. I'm with the officials there. I think he kept his feet down. Witt drives. Now that's a walk. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes awkward can be mistaken for a true call.
He stayed on the balls of his feet there. Yeah. Brian and I are on the – we had it there. Glass over at the left wing. 12th turnover by the Knights. Over to Rose. Swings over to Carr. Carr for three again. Off the side of the iron. Davis with another rebound. He's got 7. Kicks out and overthrows his intended receiver. And that's the 13th Knight turnover. Minute 18 left here in the third as Jack Jansen will check back in and Weber will check out.
One thing I've noticed about Lawrence County is sometimes we take our heat check after the first made shot.
Heat check's supposed to come after like
the
2 or 3. Fourth, you know? Carr over to Boyd. Boyd gets over midcourt, bounce pass to Glass. Now to Rose. Drives the baseline. Oh, he almost traveled there. Glass will try a 3. Rattles in and out, no. Fight for the loose ball. Will go.
Massa's got to be really careful. Yeah. I love him going after the ball, but he could have very easily gotten his 4th foul out there.
If I remember right, from NBA Jam back in the day, you needed like 5 straight made shots before.
We were talking about hang time. Yeah. Hang time the other night. It took 3 shots. He's heating up.
Yeah. He couldn't in real life, but Sean Kemp could hit a ton of threes. I'm a huge Sonics fan. I need an NBA team back in Seattle badly.
Ours was John Stockton and Malone.
Yeah. Parsley here for 3. That's off the front of the iron.
Number 4 with a push in the back.
Yep. Good call there. Jansen, that is his first, as Shelton and Lamb will check in.
And that's why you block out. It's not always to get the rebound, and it's it's not always even for your team to get the rebound, but getting an easy, quick call, that was an easy one for the referee to call.
Rose and Massa check out. Shelton and Land in. Carr, bounce pass over to Glass. 25 seconds left in the third. Glass, nice pass to Shelton. That's on the low block. Kicks out. Boyd's open for 3. That's off the line. Glass is going to pick up the foul. That is going to be his 3rd and the team's 5th. And a pair of free throws coming up for Witt on the other end.
And that was a good look at Wyatt rolling right there. It was a little congested, but those are the kind of passes and the kind of moves we want to see on our offense, especially with Wyatt or even Dusty in the game.
Witt for his first free throws. Both teams combined just 0 of 4 here so far this morning. First shot up. And make it 0 of 5.
We were talking about the bubble the other night, and it looks like our free throws tonight, somebody's running over and putting the bubble on when we're shooting.
Next shot, and he hits 1 of 2. He's got 11. It's a 32-24 game. Land over to Glass, kicks out the Boyd. 5 seconds here in the third. Carr drives, back over to Boyd. Someone's got to shoot it. He does. Down low, and that one will end the third. Wildcats lead it by 8 as we head to the fourth. That's coming up next on the X Sports Network.
I had somebody that was a phone call away or even a text message away that if I was having trouble with the equipment or just didn't understand how to do something, they were here. They were at my business.
I've been using Bank Independent as my primary bank for over 10 years now. Working with Chandler was amazing. She's an absolute professional. She was always there to answer my questions, which I had a lot of. Just felt like I got taken care of from start to finish.
When we knew that we needed a commercial space, we knew we wanted to keep all of our business with Bank Independent. Everything else had been so wonderful that we felt like there was no need to shop around.
This is the X Sports Network.
We head to the fourth here at the Richland Christmas Classic, Lawrence County, leading Lancaster Christian their first all-time meeting, 32-24. Wildcats will have the ball to start off the fourth quarter, final 8 minutes. We got Boyd, Carr, Glass, Land, and Shelton into the game. Original starting lineup in for the Knights: Parsley, Witt, Jansen, Weber, and Davis. Boyd. Bounce pass out the Carr, pressured by Jansen, back out the Boyd. Now over to Glass. Over to Boyd. Back to Glass. Now to Land. Out the Boyd. Over to Glass. Over to Boyd at the logo. Now over to Carr. Back to Boyd. Drives on Witt, out the Carr. Carr bounce pass to Shelton. Shelton drives, spins, layup up, can't get it to go. Rebound Davis. Good look, just couldn't get the finish. Witt spins, good move. Shelton will foul him, and he'll have the line here to shoot 2. It's first on Shelton, the team's first.
And that's what they've done best out of, is a missed shot or a turnover and just getting down quick, especially with Witt. He can get to the basket nice and clean. We've got to cut those out, and if they're going to let us waste a minute and a half, we need to take it.
First shot up, short. Team's now combined 1 of 7 from the free throw line. Next shot up, and that one barely goes in. Hits 1 of 2. He's got 12. He's down the 7, 32-25. Carr over to Land. Land drives, kicks out to Shelton. Shelton for 3.
No.
That's short, and a rebound by Witt. Witt struggles with it, but Parsley, Johnny on the spot, gets a loose ball. Back out to Parsley. Wildcats stand in the box and 1. Jansen for 3. Rattles in and out, and a rebound by Land. Hands over to Boyd. Knights now 3 of 15 from three-point range. Boyd drives. Shelton saves it. Somehow finds Glass.
How in the world?
Now Boyd wide open for 3.
There we go.
Hits it. Boyd with 5, and the Wildcats back up by 10.
When you're that open, you've got to hit it, and I'm glad Nertz did.
Timeout called by Lancaster Christian. 30 seconds. We'll take it with them on the X Sports Network.
There's no job too big or too small for Gonzalez Lawn and Landscapes. Owner Chris Gonzalez works hard to make your commercial or residential properties one of the neighbors will envy. You won't find a lower price anywhere else, and that's a guarantee. We offer mowing, landscape removal, small construction jobs, and more. Our team is licensed and insured to ensure the best work for Lawrence County and surrounding areas. Your satisfaction is our goal. We won't leave until you're happy. Call today to set up a free quote.
Lancaster Christian's called their second timeout. They've got 3 remaining. Wildcats, after a Dirks Boyd 3, it's made it a 10-point game again, 35-25. 6:27 remaining in the game. Lawrence County 5 of 16 from beyond the arc. It's hovering around their regular season average. Only shooting about 22% from 3 this year. Driving is Witt. Baseline jumper short. And a rebound by Boyd.
You hear Bryce saying, easy, easy.
Land here for 3. Yeah, well, you know, we talked about Beck earlier. It doesn't, easy is not in his vocabulary there. That one rattled in and out. Parsley now for 3. Hits
it. Those are the quick ones we can't give them. We need them to waste some time and try to score. But Dirk's doing a good job keeping a hand up. That's about as well as that could have been contested.
You got Boyd. Picks up his dribble over to Land. Land spins and travels.
Yeah.
6 turnover against the Wildcats as Rose and Moore will check in. Checking out will be Shelton and Land. (35-28). 5:30 remaining. Parsley over midcourt. Jack Jansen in the corner. Back out to Parsley. Over to Witt. Over to Parsley. Parsley for 3. Hits another. And it's 35-31. 4-point game. Glass. Hands over to Carr. Kicks out the Boyd. Under 5 minutes left to play. Over to Moore. Wildcats need an answer here. And that pass somehow gets to Rose. Rose goes up, gets it in, and another disaster of possession. It's for points for the Wildcats. Rose with 8.
We need to get a couple stops. We need to make them have some disastrous possessions. They're getting away with some quick shots just like that one. They're starting to heat up.
Jansen, his first points, leads down to 3, 37-34. They have hit 3 straight 3-pointers. Glass. Bounce pass out the Boyd. Boyd drives the baseline, goes up, too strong.
No foul.
Fight for the loose ball. Davis comes up with another rebound. He's now got 9. Witt in transition. Euro step, and he's fouled. He will head the line here to shoot 2. That's on Rose, his 3rd.
I think Gavin trying to do the right thing there and trying to pull a charge, but there's so much space between them. I mean, Witt had enough time to figure out what he wanted to do.
As he hits the first, and Bryce Cliff will call his second timeout. We'll take it with him here on the Exports Network.
At C&B Linen, fast, friendly, and reliable service is our promise to you. Because you're not just a customer, you're family. From multi-use linen to branded floor coverings and a complete range of cleaning supplies, C&B Linen is here to make sure you have everything you need. From our high-quality products to our fast, friendly, and reliable service, you'll experience the difference with C&B Linen. Because you're not just a client, you're part of our family. You'll be winning with C&B Linen.
If you're looking for a company that can do it all when it comes to building, look no further than Tenakee Properties. From new home builds to remodels and commercial projects, our contractors work hard to give your space a new life from planning to finishing touches. Whether it's new interiors or dirt work, they see your big picture without forgetting the small details. In the market for a new home, they partnered with Freeman Development to bring new homes to the Oak Hill subdivision of Lawrenceburg. That's Tenakee Properties, licensed and insured. Call today or visit Tenakee.com.
Lawrence County calls their second timeout. Both sides with 3 remaining. The Wildcats, who had a 12-point lead at one point, lead down the 2 here with Witt at the line to make it a 1-point game. Short. And that's...
Somebody stepped in the lane.
Yeah, someone stepped in the lane there as Weber will check out and Judah Jansen will check in. 37-35, the Wildcat lead, 4:12 left. Lancaster's pressure has done a good job on Lawrence County here in the second half. Carr drives, kicks the glass. Glass in the paint. Kicks out the Boyd. Halfway through the fourth. Boyd. And he is going to get fouled by Jansen. That is his second, team's first of the fourth quarter. Yeah, ball goes on the other side. Had a little bit of confusion here this morning. Moore takes it out and gets it in the car. Carr guarded by Parsley out the glass. Hands back over to Carr at the logo. Carr drives, lost it in the hands of Witt. Witt drives, layup up, in, and we are tied up at 37. As Witt's third steal. Boyd here to Glass for three.
Off.
Short. Yeah, offensive rebound by Boyd. And a foul called against Lancaster. It's going to go on Jansen. That is Jack Jansen, his third. Weber back into the game. And checking out will be Jack Jansen. So their original starting lineup in. 37 all, 3:25 left here in the fourth. Moore lobs in for Carr. Carr wide open for three. Hits.
That's a big shot.
Much needed. And the Wildcats back on top by three. Carr now with 14. And their first second chance points of the morning.
And Lancaster had their big guy down there wide open.
Witt in the paint. Kicks out. It's Parsley. Back over to Witt.
No.
Witt now for three, and he travels. Would have missed the shot anyways. And that is the 14th turnover as Massa will check in.
I think Massa's in to get a couple rebounds, hopefully, for us.
Massa will come in for Moore. 40-37, 3:03 remaining. Weber checks out. Jansen back in. Boyd over midcourt. Kicks out the Rose. Rose drives. He is fouled, but it's on the floor. It's going to go on Witt. That is just his first, but the team's third.
Sometimes I wish we had continuation.
Yeah. Well, it depends. Well, you get the right crew, you'll get continuation.
Sometimes.
Especially around here. Glass gets the inbound over to Boyd, who's open in the corner for
Get
three.
in there.
Rattles in and out. And Witt lost
That's
it out of
white ball.
bounds. Will stay with the Wildcats.
Massa's trying to get over the back right there. He's making me nervous.
Still has 3 fouls. He has one to play with. Boyd takes it out. Gets it in the Massa. Drives a baseline, open lane. He is on the opposite side of the basket, and he called an offensive foul. I cannot stand that for the life of me. His fourth. He is underneath the basket. He's on the opposite side of the basket, and you call the charge. I don't know why they call that. That's why you have the halo in college. You have the halo in the pros. It's for player safety so he doesn't bang his head underneath. In high school, you can enforce that by just no calling it or calling it a block. Can't tell that to these guys, though. They know everything. Weber, now to Parson. 3-point game, 2:30 left. Jansen out the Witt. Witt spins, jumper up, good shot.
My goodness.
17 for Witt. 1-point game, 40-39. Boyd. Kicks out the Carr. Carr, now to Glass. Glass drives, triple team, has Rose in the corner. He'll drive, tough shot.
That's a block.
And that's a block. Goodness gracious. Should have been reversed. That's a warning against the coach, and he has every reason to be upset. That was more of a charge than that was down there.
We need to get our guys on some jump stops and
yeah.
pull-ups.
Yeah, and now he's going to get a technical foul. So that puts Rose at the line to shoot 2.
Man, those are some tough ones.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I feel for him. He's got every reason because one's called an offensive foul, and his guy was in better position the second time than he was the first time. So I feel for him there.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
That first one, about as clean as it could be, and we'll forget that second one.
A little too clean. Oh, okay.
So those were Rose's. Those were Rose's on the shot. Okay, now we've got Max shooting the Tex.
Yeah. So you can make it a couple possession game here, and rolls in and out. Free throw shooting has been an issue for the Wildcats.
I was about to say we're getting away from the turnover discussion and more into the missed and made free throws discussion.
Yeah. Timeout will be called with 1:56 here. Wildcats leading by 3. We'll take the break with them here on the X Sports Network.
Here at Fields and Brown Barbershop, legacy means a lot. We're trying to fill big shoes left by my 2 uncles and my grandfather, where every haircut came with conversation and every customer left a little taller than when they walked in. The barbershop is about pride. It's about knowing your barber knows your name and your story. Come see us at Fields and Brown Barbershop, where tradition never goes out of style. 3 generations, 1 legacy, your barbershop.
This is the X Sports Network.
1:56 left. Wildcats leading by 3, 42-39. Wildcats just used a 3rd timeout, the 32nd timeout, 2 remaining. After a 2 for 4 from the line off of a foul and a technical against Lancaster Christian. Glass over to Rose. And kicks out. Boyd wide open for 3.
That's it!
And Boyd with 9, all in the second half, and the Wildcats lead it by 6.
We need some good defensive possessions.
With
Max on the mismatch down there.
Oh. That's on Massa. That's his 5th.
And look for them to keep doing that. They want to get that mismatch definitely with, I think, Max down there on their big guy, but then also getting somebody a little slower on their feet guarding Witt.
I guess that wasn't his 5th. I thought it was 4th. Okay.
4, yeah.
Witt, tough shot. No, but gets his own rebound. Goes up. Can't get that. Now that's the 5th on Massa.
They're calling that on the floor. Yep, he called that on the floor.
That will send Witt to the line to shoot 2. That is the 5th on Massa. And Beck Lamb will check in.
That's a tough loss. We got Massa, and I mean we've got a good defensive player and a good tough player and Beck, but you hate to go out of the game that way.
First shot up from Witt, hits it. Massa checked out, 4 points, 3 rebounds. Jack Jansen, he will come in for Weber.
And now I think the name of the game for Lawrence County is do not turn the ball over.
Right.
Good passes, take a good shot if they give it to you, but we don't need to give them a lot more opportunities to score.
Hits them both. He has got 19 points. It's a 4-point game. Land in the car. Land. Now to Boyd. Back over to Carr. Over to Boyd. Boyd drives, kicks out Glass. Coming up on a minute left here. Wildcats doing a decent job of milking some clock. Carr wide open, now kicks out the Boyd. Oh, he traveled,
Yeah.
Ninth turnover against the Wildcats.
And then again, I mean, you want to take that, but when everybody's sucked down inside, you don't want to drive in there anyway. Right. You just hold that, make them come back out to you. Yeah.
4-point game, 50 seconds left. Man-to-man now by the Wildcats. Witt, turnaround jumper, that's short. But
we've got to block out.
Witt picks up his dribble, out to Jansen. Back out the Witt. Hands over to Parsley. 30 seconds left, now over to Witt, guarded by Rose. Steps back for three. Hits
Oh,
it. What
my
a shot.
word.
And a timeout will be called by Lancaster Christian. We'll just keep it here for the time remaining. 23.3 seconds left. It is a full timeout. Witt now with 22. And McKinley, he has been everything as advertised here for the Knights this afternoon.
Yeah, the second half, and again, that all came from his guards starting to hit some shots. When we were having to help off, and then they hit a couple shots, that really opens him up to do exactly what he's done. And even that right there, I mean, that was just pure, just ice in his veins, kind of stepping back, saying, "I'm going to get us in
all
it."
around. And, tip your cap when the guy hits a shot.
Right.
So one thing to look out here is each side is, well, I said Lancaster Christian has 5 fouls. I've only got 4, but I could be wrong. So, but next foul puts Lawrence County in the bonus. So either way,
I would expect that.
Yeah,
fairly quick.
Wildcats are 2 of 7 from the free throw line. It's, you think every single guy here on the court is a pretty decent free throw shooter with Land, Glass, Carr, Boyd, and Rose. So speaking of ice in your veins, you need to have them here if you're going to hit some big free throws down the stretch.
This is where I said this the other night on the broadcast. My wife doesn't know a ton about basketball, but if she's heard me say once, she's heard me say it a million times, free throws win ball games. And we've got to be ready. Whoever has the ball, be ready to knock down some. I expect a foul fairly quickly.
Football pass ahead. Carr does track it down. Great effort to Rose, wide open. Gets it off the glass and in. Rose in the double figures.
They can still
10.
tie it up. We don't need any fouls, and we don't need to give them an easy 3.
10 seconds. And
Coach
timeout called by
timeout.
Lancaster Christian. 8.4 seconds remaining. They do have 2 left. It will be a 30-second timeout. A break there for Lancaster Christian because that hit off the front of the rim there. But what a great job. Great design play coming out.
Yeah.
Good job by Max tracking it down, finding a wide open brace in there.
Right. And that's one, I mean, every team has run a play like that. They've practiced that.
Yeah.
Then, just honing that and hitting him at half court instead of getting it way out in front of him. But thankfully, again, Rose being right where he needed to be and even kind of fumbling it on the shot and scoring there is great.
As Clint Brazier says all the time, they hit him in the worst spot, the hands.
Yeah. So
Knights
we can't.
with the ball. Would you foul here before they get a shot off?
I hadn't been coaching long enough. And by coaching long enough, I mean I hadn't coached at all. But it looks like that's what he did.
As Glass will pick up the foul.
And Clint saying exactly what I was about to say. We've got to have a rebound. If that ball doesn't go through the basket, we can't give them a shot at putting something back up. Especially if it ends up in Witt's hand off of a rebound. He's liable to throw something up crazy.
He hits the first. Moore's into the game. He'll come in for Lance. So ball handlers all bound for the Wildcats. And Lawrence County will call a full timeout. We'll keep it here for the time being.
If anybody hears a drum beating, that's actually my heart. About 100 miles an hour.
Mine is too. Fourth quarters, you can look at. It's been kind of a focal point. You can't say there's some issues with the Wildcats this year, and they had a big lead going into the fourth against Richland.
Oh my goodness! And a perfect third quarter.
Perfect
no
third
turnovers in the third. Offensively, we just went crazy, and then in the fourth quarter, we said, "Well, we'll get more turnovers in this quarter than we did the whole rest of the game."
And it went from 23. I think they got it down to 6, maybe 6 or 7, and they ended up winning by 9. And here you take you have a 10-point lead in the fourth. It's tied up, and then some things break your way, and now you're up 2. Still got Lancaster Christian at the free throw line. Be interesting to see what they do here.
Right.
Because you can still make it a 1-point game, foul them, send them to the line.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't – it's so hard to miss on purpose.
Yeah.
And then also get the rebound. So I want to say he's probably going to say try to make the shot, and then we've got to get a quick foul. Yeah. And Lawrence County can't get too antsy throwing the ball in.
Right. Yeah, he's definitely shooting it here. Rolls them in both. He's in the double figures with 11. Jack Jansen will come in for Weber. 1-point game, 47-46, 6.3 seconds left. Bounce pass in the car, and he's fouled by Witt. We go the other way to shoot 2. That took 1.4 seconds off. Carr, the other side here to shoot 2. He's got 15 points to lead the Wildcats.
Need some made free throws right here.
Max hits the first. Weber back into the game, and he will come in for Jansen.
Hearing Rachel Moore in front of me saying double 3.
Yeah.
We don't want him getting any good look at the basket.
Rattles in and out, no. Rebound Davis. Jansen. Davis. Did get the shot off in time. A great defensive possession for the Wildcats. Whew. And they, after starting the season 0-11, have picked up back-to-back wins. Some of them a little bit more closer than probably they wanted to anticipate. But, hey, McKinley, a win's a win. You'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, especially I know Bryce after Richland. I don't know if he even knows how much he needed that, and I'm glad he got that win. And then to come over here, he told the guys in the locker room, he's like, guys, we were 0-11, and there are multiple people telling me as the coach, Bryce as the coach, hey, we're not an 0-11 team. And they really aren't. They have got the weapons, and they're young, and they don't want to make any excuses. But he told them, he's like, we've got a chance to start a little run here. He's like, we're not world beaters by any means, but if we can string together a couple of good games and definitely build confidence up, it was going to be tough going into district play with no wins under our belt. So it's good to get a second one here. Ugly or pretty as it may have been at times, thankful that the Wildcats can win by any number to start off the Christmas tournament at 10:30 in the morning. That's a hard game to come play.
We'll take it. The Wildcats, their next game will be tomorrow, right here against South Gibson. Not at 10:30, at 1 o'clock, and I'll have live coverage. Don't know if McKinley and the guys are going to be joining me yet. We have to see what the girls do. The girls play at 6 o'clock at Page against Lebanon. This whole crew will be over there. We'll have live coverage starting at 5:50, or just depending on how if that tournament's running like this, we might be starting at 5 o'clock as quickly as that one is going. So for McKinley Wheely and Brian Gobble, I'm A.J. Good. We'll see you guys later tonight.
This is the X Sports Network.